Okay, welcome back, Jebel Ali. In this tutorial, I'm going to show you how to design another icon. I'm going to work on the forest fires icon that I created here. So I'm going to go back to my example, which is just here. And again, I'm going to use the zoom tool so I can have a good look at this area. So I'm just zooming in. Next, make sure you click on the select tool. And first, I'm going to start with the square for my icon. So again, you can either go to shapes here or go to insert and then shape. And I'm going to choose shape and the rounded square or rounded rectangle. And I'm going to draw my icon here. Now use the guides to get a similar size. There you go. So there's my icon. It's in a light blue at the moment, but I may change that a little bit later. So first I'm going to add the trunk of my tree. Can you see that there? So all that is very simple, is a rectangle. So I'm going to rectangle and shapes and rectangle. So I'm going for a square-sided rectangle, and I'm going to draw my rectangle in here, and I'm going to change it to a brown color for a tree trunk, which is just there. And like before, I'm going to remove the line and make it transparent. So there's my tree trunk. Now, a little tip, you can move it very slightly using your arrow keys. Even more slightly if you hold down Shift. Okay, it jumps if you just click on the arrows. If you want to move it slightly, just hold down Shift on your keyboard, and that enables you to move it a small amount. Okay, next I'm going to add the kind of the leaves of my tree. So I'm going to go to Shapes again, and this time I'm going to use the cloud-like shape. So I'm going to click on that, and I'm going to draw my treetop. And obviously at the moment I'm going to change that to green. And I might leave the line around it, or I could remove it if you want. So I'll click on it and I will go to line and transparent. So there's my tree. Now I want to add my flames coming out the tree like I did here for my forest fires. Now I actually didn't create that. I used a transparent PNG image off the internet. Okay, so I want you to try and mix your own designs and also designs from the internet, but it's got to still look like an icon. Now let me just show you what I did here. So I went to insert and image, and I need to search the web. Now this is very important. So I'm looking for a flame. So make sure your search is very specific. So flame, and this is important. I want transparent background. Okay, so as you begin typing, it usually comes up. So a flame with a transparent background. That will make sure there's no color in the background. So I click on there, and there you go. There's my flame. Hopefully, you'll get a transparent background. So when I click on that and click on insert, and my image has arrived. It's quite big, so drag from the corner. Remember to make it smaller. Keep dragging that down. And there you go. There's my flame. And that goes for my forest fire. So that it needs to be simple and easy to understand. So you can see it's a tree and it's got a flame. So you would hope it is a forest fire. So now I'm just going to make sure my icon is the right size. Okay, next I'm going to add my font again. So go to Insert and Text Box, or you can click here for text box. I'm going to draw that in there. Now, if I remember, or you remember from before, I changed my font to red. I'm going to get the same font as I used here, and I used Anton, and I think that's the right size. So I'm going to type in here forest fires. Okay, there you go. So you can either enlarge this text box so it fits underneath, and a good idea is to center your text like that. So there is my text. I'm going to make sure that fits nicely. It's quite useful to make it fit, so when you select it, it doesn't select the icon next to it. So I'm just, again, using my arrow keys just to fit it nicely under there. And I may keep the background, or I might change the background of my icon to yellow like my previous. Okay, so there's my home and there's my forest fires. So like before, a good idea now is once you've got your text in the place that you wanted, I'm going to select my text and all the different parts of my icon and make them into a single image. So I'm going to use my mouse, I'm going to hold, drag, and select. Careful not to go onto the icon to the side. So just check that when you let go, it's only selected these areas, not this part of the home icon. So once you've done that, go to Arrange and then Group, and that becomes a single icon again, or a single image. I'm going to put that back next to my icon there. Again, using the arrow keys, I can adjust its location. So there is my second icon. Now, I want you to go ahead now and create your icons for your natural disasters app. Okay, if you look here, I've added droughts, and I can actually zoom in there so you get a better view. So I've added a volcano, and this is a droughts page and a flooding page. You need to think about how you can design your icons so it makes it easy to understand by the person who is using your app. Okay, I look forward to seeing your app designs, and I'll see you in the next tutorial.